Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Condors of Albuquerque taking on the Green Bay Packers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. To him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Now a throw here to his running back. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3 and 5 now.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Keep it moving.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Love now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They were able to hold in there and stuff them.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Two yards to go, second down. Here's Pollard again. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. They needed less than a foot, and they got a lot more feet than that. Quite a run there on 3rd and short.
As a running back, you love when the defense is stacked near the line of scrimmage. You know it's going to be heavy slogging in the beginning, but if you break free, nothing but green grass ahead of you.
Yep, smooth sailing and a big run because of it. Down left side on the swing pass. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a timeout called for by the defense, and that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from the special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. And he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before it can even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. That's now 4 tackles for loss if you add the 3 he had last week to the 1 here in the first quarter.
And some of it comes from vision. And when you're playing defensive end, especially with those teams that want to take their D-ends and move them out a little bit wider so they can see into the offensive backfield, they can see things develop, able to make plays, then they use their athletic ability to take over and spell them.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Why can't we score? No way, I can't believe this.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
73 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, they did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Love fires that quickly outside. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it will bring up 2nd down.
The Packers at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Love. Being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now he's flushed out left. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll set up a throw.
Here's a screen now for Pollard. He's got room past the 30.
Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
first down. He'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. He's got this to Pickens. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it wants to target its backs to the end defensively. They are aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, Pollard. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And this one is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. But trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First, the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. On 1st and 10, Love steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Get in the end zone first.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Throw left side complete. That's Underwood. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Get out of here with a W.
Love now on second down. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Who is he throwing to? Who is he leaving off?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
On 3rd and short, they try and pick it up through the air. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw again, eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
On second down, it's Pollard. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And there was some of the downsides of blitzing during the run down because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This now a 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And on now is the punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, and then fly route, go, that was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Completes this one to Pickens.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works, and the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And you can't do it much better than that. Ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Air it out there, fellas. Right, 97.
They're quickly out wide. This is Watson.
His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Love. Complete once again to Watson. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. To throw now. Here's Love.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
Again, it's Love.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Second down, Love. The left side completion to Jones.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson with his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
In it to win it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for the touchdown. Deuce Vaughn, 78 yards. And the Condors are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes it 24-13.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
That's what we do. Hey, way to make a play.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. First down, going to the air with Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And able to get this
this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Ready.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Play fake. Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Watson has it right side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Come on, ref.
See the replay?
Are you blind? Hey, where did they find me?
Come on, ref. Are you looking at?
What kind of lousy call is that? Here we go.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
With the trick play, coach.
Now Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it'll be intercepted.
There were 2 guys on it. Come on, there were 2 guys on it. I can't believe this.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
And when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Able to find Gallup.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch. But you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Now he's free at the 35. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it.
That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle. They wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle. As